So tell us about the Michelle's team and sort of how you guys handle introductions from OJO and introductions from, other types of leads. What's your process?
Yeah. So we have very much a team model here. So how we manage the OJO leads and quite frankly, any lead that we have, our agents are scheduled in shifts. So we have 4-hour shifts daily where the agent is dedicated to accepting leads during 9. So sort of goes back to what Jeremiah was talking about. During that 4 hours, they are dedicated to their desk or their home desk, and they're only answering leads that are coming in. So speed to lead is like super important to us. So it allows them to quickly answer leads if it's a live transfer, of course, or reach out immediately if it's just a contact information. But then they're not driving, they're not with their kids, they're not out showing another property. So they're really dedicated to talking to the lead and making a connection. It really works.
I love that. That's a great idea. And and is your process similar to what Jeremiah just shared with that list of, like, here's how to handle them? Are they trying to set an appointment right away, or are they doing something else?
Immediately.
How do you train them?
Yeah, say probably 2 to like the last year ago, like during COVID, we were qualifying on the phone, and we've really gotten away from that. Our goal now, obviously we want to make a connection with them on the phone, but really our goal is just to get in front of them, to get them to a meeting for a buyer consult to go over the process with them. We don't really want to get into it on the phone with them anymore. Yeah. We found over the last few months that really just getting in front of them is the best way to convert it.
Awesome. And that's what we've seen too with all of our teams and all of your teams. Brandon, move over to you. Same question I asked Emily. So what's your process for handling these inbound leads with your team?
Yeah, so we do things a little bit different than Emily does in Atlanta. So we're on a first to claim basis. So our agents have the ability to pause and unpause themselves from leads as long as they're caught up on their current leads. We really hold them accountable to the leads that they've dedicated to take and serve well. So if they fall behind on that, they actually get paused on leads. We find first to claim works really well for us because our agents get busy. They're out showing houses. And if they just can't accept a lead at that time, they just don't answer the lead. Now, with our lead sources like OJO, obviously we have the ability to pause and unpause, and our agents have that ability too. We have an agent hotline where they just text the agent hotline and say, hey, can you please pause me on leads for the next 2 hours? We really find a lot of value in that. As far as handling the leads, the main script we use is ALM, appointment, location, motivation. Our goal for that first conversation is to be about minutes long. And we really believe in not delivering any bad news on that first phone call. It's really about delivering, building that relationship, building rapport, and then serving them in that way.
Good. And give the acronym definition again, because I know people will be asking.
ALM stands for appointment. So within the first sentence, we're asking for the appointment. Location, we ask them what drew them to that property, what really stood out to them about it. And motivation, hey, are there any other homes in the area that you might be interested in? What else can we be showing you?
All right. Love it. All right. And can I call you Tez or is it Santez?
Tez works fine. Either one.
All
Either
right.
one.
All right, Tez. I like Tez. Tez, you're as an agent on that team. When you get those introductions, tell us about, your philosophy and your goal with that initial conversations.
Absolutely. So, similar to obviously following the ALM, that's like we stick to that. That's the first thing we get out of the way. But also just keeping that energy. That's super important to all of my clients. That's kind of, I feel like my strength is the connection within that first 15 seconds. I've been super successful at that. So that's not something I really worry about. I knock the ALM out and I know the rest is just a conversation from there. And, once I establish that, instant rapport, the other thing that I found that helps me is to be familiar with these homes already. Kind of, I'm always out showing homes. If I'm not showing one by request, I'm just videoing it because I think it's cool. I'm super knowledgeable about the area that I've serviced. So when somebody mentions a home, I'm like, oh wait, I just saw that, and that's helped me a whole lot. One other thing I'll add is just my life experience. Like I kind of pride myself on being pretty open to different cultures, different, moods, whatever, and that helps me to relate to people a lot easier. I've been in the lows and the highs, so I kind of know how to meet people where they are. And that's just what's helped made me successful is what I think.